Let's take a look.
Alright, a Nagoriyuki set. This set's about a week and a half old, so I was still trying to get used to the new system changes and all that stuff for Season 3. It was the last set I played before taking a break, because it's about 1 billion degrees where I live, and when it gets very hot I just kind of hibernate and wait for it to cool down. I don't make videos, I don't play games or anything like that, but Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out in 4 days, and I really want to play that game, so I'm just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. I haven't even played Starfield yet, because of the heat. Or Armored Core 6. Oh, I've got like a huge backlog of games to play. Don't know when I'm going to find the time to play them all, but I'll figure it out eventually. But this might be the last Guilty Gear Strive video on my channel for a while. I'm not stopping playing Strive, but for the next couple of weeks, I reckon I'm going to be playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 1, assuming I like it. I haven't actually played Mortal Kombat 1 yet. I didn't get access to the, you know, like the stress test and all that stuff, whatever it was called, when that stuff happened. So I'm hoping I like it. I really didn't like Mortal Kombat 11, so I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game in like 6 years. So yeah, I'm really hoping I like it. It's got perhaps my favourite roster ever in a Mortal Kombat game. A lot of the 3D era characters that I like a lot are back in. Havik, Natara, Serena, Ashra, you know, Mataro's back. So I'm really looking forward to it. But that's all I'm going to say on it, because I'll end up talking about it for the next 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll stop and just admire that amazing bomb combo. That was very sexy. Delayed the 2S to get the side switch. Hey, people never block that, by the way. They see the mix whiff and they think, oh, free punish, and then you do fast PRC into jump K and it hits them every single time. Every single time. Nice 5H. Ooh, he didn't blood rage. Very close though. Good 2H. Hey, my blocking's pretty good. When I came back to this game for Season 3, I had took about a 2-month break, and when I came back, I completely forgot 5D was a thing. I was getting hit by it constantly, every single time. Oh, that's really cheap. That is so cheap. Because you can store an item now, items that are normally one-time use, I guess one-time use is the wrong way of describing it, but items like Mini Faust, Meteors, and Trumpet, prior to Season 3, you could only have one of them active in play at any given time, so you couldn't have 2 Mini Fausts on the screen. But now that you can store an item, you can double up on the items and create really obnoxious pressure sequences and potentially some amazing combo routes, but it's a bit tricky to set up. I could have killed there if I was paying more attention to his blood gauge. But yeah, double Mini Faust stuff and double Meteors and stuff like that, it's just crazy. Very good if you can get it, but it's a bit tricky. Yeah, Beyblade hitting low, getting caught by it because I keep forgetting it hits low now. Ouch. Nago still got damage. The damage is definitely turned down for Season 3, it's not as bad as it used to be. But he still has a huge amount of damage. But I don't mind too much, it's the way Nago is. He's kind of a glass cannon now, honestly, with the blood gauge. When he pops, he just dies. Thank you, Mini Faust. Covering thrust. Oh, got a bomb. Will I do something with it? Nope. Luckily, he had to block it though. Ah. I ran in for a throw there, but he checked with the 2S. God damn, my blocking's good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sometimes the 2S works there, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit finicky. I guess it's range specific. I should really just do close S mix and stop using 2S like that. Went for a throw bait there. Worked out pretty well for me. That's unfortunate. I tried to do an air-to-air there, even though I already saw him jump. I should have just did 6p. Would have been a safe bet. Right, he's 6ping thrust a lot after 6H, which is very nice because I think in this set I actually tried using the charge thrust to... yeah, right there. So I recognized he was doing 6p to punish thrust, so I did the charge thrust to punish it, and then I did it again to see if I could catch him, you know, just being cheeky, and he was ready for it, so that was pretty good by him. But the charge thrust definitely works as like a 6p bait and punish, but honestly, not many people 6p thrust, so it's a very nice change, but it comes up very little in my experience. Mini Faust, get him. Could have comboed into the bomb there with mix, 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 I think. I'm just going for items though. This was still early in Season 3, so I was still messing around with like item stuff, just trying to get clips, basically. Thank you, Blood Rage. I'm not using Wild Assault too much in this set. Or Deflect Shield. I find Deflect Shield to be really difficult to use effectively. Oh, he did Beyblade and it went over my 2S round start. That's unfortunate. But yeah, Deflect Shield is pretty damn difficult for me to use. I think it's not as useful as Burst and stuff like that. You have to really know... Yeah, see? As I was saying, you really have to know when and where to use it, otherwise it doesn't really do much for you. God damn, that almost killed. Wild Assault, very nice. Nagoriyuki has the White Wild Assault, which is the invulnerable one. I don't know, it's not invulnerable frame 1, but I don't know what frame the invulnerability frames activate. Yeah, running for the throw to avoid the trumpet wave. I think it's like frame 2 or 3. Good Deflect Shield. I keep calling Deflect Shield Wild Parry, but Deflect Shield, English. Deflect Shield is the correct name for it. But if I did Close S 4S rather than Close S 2S there, that Deflect Shield wouldn't have really done anything. It was just because of the way I structured my offense that it worked. Could have did mix, mix, mix there to combo into the trumpet wave. But yeah, that way results in pressure, I feel. Not too bad pressure, honestly. It got him all the way to the corner. Doink. Bomb tennis. Oh. That was really annoying in the set. He kept doing that, like Beyblade into Close S, and it kept working. It was really annoying, but if it works, you know, you just gotta deal with it. I didn't adapt to it very well, so it was more my fault than it was him abusing it. At the end of the day, if something works, and the opponent doesn't deal with it, abuse the hell out of it. It was just me not adapting to it. He's doing a lot of preemptive 2H, which against me is very good because I like to do a lot of J2Ks in this matchup. So using a lot of J2Ks and a lot of love bags in this matchup. So using preemptive 2H to stuff out my J2Ks and love bags is pretty good. You can get huge reward for it against me. I'll probably do a J2K right now, and any second now I'm going to do a J2K. Hey, I didn't. But that was an input error. I didn't want that item toss there. But I use J2K a lot to get out of the corner, so if Nago does just a basic pressure sequence and then does like a 2H to cover the jump out, it's pretty effective. But the thing is, oh, I'm missing so many opportunities. The thing is that Faust can back crawl the 4S and the 2H, so it's an effective strategy to counter my playstyle, but if I don't jump, I can get easy whiff punches. But in this set, like that, right? But in this set, I wasn't reacting too well to the whiffed 4S and 2H, so he was getting away with it a little bit too much. And when people get away with stuff, they just keep doing it, basically. You have to like condition them not to do it, and I wasn't doing that very well. Yeah, I did Wild Assault there. Not Wild Assault. Deflect Shield didn't really benefit us too much. Nice super. Very nice super. There are ways to avoid the 2H though. Faust's super jump is really good at going over it, depending on what level the blood gauge is. So I do start using that later on. Yeah, I missed the whiff punish again. I do start using super jump to avoid the 2H later on. It just took me a little bit to adapt to it. Use the Mini Faust to get a safe item pull. I don't mind trading with the 2H when I get a love bag. That's not too bad for me, honestly, but if he does it preemptively enough, like you know, like a couple frames before I jump, it's pretty effective. I should really be hit confirming these J2Ks and stuff into mix, but I like going for love bag. Don't know why. Guess it's a bad habit I picked up early on playing this game, and I haven't been able to break it yet. But because of Nago's slow mobility, it's pretty good for like continuing pressure. J2K love bag, and then you run in behind the love bag and go for close S or 5K or something like that. It's my main go-to option. Yeah, that kept anti-airing us. It was really annoying. Good pressure. Stuck in the corner. I'm going to jump any second, I bet you. Any second. Oh, nice. Yeah, there we go. Jump out with a J2K, but he didn't do a preemptive 2H to cover it, so a bit free. Should have stayed in there. I don't know why I was afraid and ran away. Good best bit. Didn't go for a cheeky weight left-right mix like I normally do. I guess I was low on health and I was a bit scared if I got hit by the weight, I would lose, so I ran away, but I should have stayed in and kept the pressure going. Yeah, missed the whiff punish opportunity again. I wasn't teabagging there, by the way. If that looked like teabagging, I was just buffering the down input so I could pull the item when I wanted to pull it, rather than, you know, just pulling it immediately. Looking for an opportunity to pull it, to counter something. I don't know what it is with that down-down input I find so difficult, but it's a bit tricky for me for some reason. Ah, no 4S, could have easily killed. Could have easily killed. 2p? 2p? Nice. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why down-down input's so weird. I guess I'm just not used to it. 1200 hours of doing quarter circles, switching to do down-down inputs and stuff like that is a bit weird. Nice wild assault. Use the invincibility frames to go through my 4S. I don't know if he did that to reduce his blood gauge. No, it didn't matter. He's dead. Dead. He's dead if I don't muck it up, at least. Because now he's got a guess. Yeah. And I dropped the combo. That's unfortunate. I thought he was going to jump there. That's why I did the rising jump D, but I should have actually did air throw there. Would have killed. There'd be nothing he could do about it. Yep. Beyblade into close S to punish that. He does it again. I was so mad. I was so mad at myself for doing that. Any combos here, I guess? Yes. Nice throw. Well played. That was well done by him. It was just me being stupid. As usual. Nago did get some nice changes though. He's a bit easier to deal with now. The 5k isn't as good. He doesn't get 2H OTG into Fukio to maintain his offense anymore, which is very nice. So he is definitely more tolerable than he used to be. But honestly, I never found Nago to be all that annoying to begin with. I did when I first started playing the game, but as soon as I started learning the matchup, he actually became one of my favourite matchups. Nago and Giovanna are my two favourite characters to fight in this game. But they are also my most played characters, you know, in terms of like matchups, so I am quite familiar with them. I do enjoy them quite a bit. Yeah, you gotta stand block the second bit because it's an overhead. Thank you, Hammer. Thought he might do Fukio, so use the thrust to check it. And cross up. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I got bad meteor placement there, so I wasn't able to chip him. I needed one more meteor to kill. Now the bomb's going to trigger Mini Faust and go for a cross-up. Yes. Very nice. That was a guess right there. There was nothing you could do about that. You just had to pick a side. Because I could have did a punch Scarecrow for same side. Even if he jumped, I don't think he would have been able to avoid it because Nago doesn't have the fastest jump in the game. Nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened there was the trumpet wave hit after my 2S, which altered the frame data and stopped me from being able to get a combo. It's kind of tricky to time stuff like that because the trumpet wave hits a random number of times. So I think it's somewhere between 12 and 15, so sometimes that happens, you gotta deal with it. Missed a whiff punish again. It's kind of funny, I'm blocking 5D on reaction and yet I'm missing easy whiff punishes. My reaction speed is a bit inconsistent to say the least. Tried a cheeky overhead Scarecrow, just something different. Went for thrust there because I kept going for item toss there. For the most part I was using item toss there, so I thought I would use the thrust to see if I could catch him doing something else. Gold burst pushed him into the bomb for a free combo. Yeah, 2H to cover the J2K because I like using that option way too much. And as you can see, it's a pretty bad option. The reward he gets is far bigger than the reward I get. So, need to be a bit more careful with it. Try and use the Wild Assault Guard Crush for some cheeky stuff, but he didn't bite. Thrust to check the Fukio. Could have went for a combo there. Could have comboed into thrust. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Thank you, Mini Faust. I don't know if... Oh no, he did get hit by the Mini Faust. I don't know if that was chip damage or he got hit by it, but it looked like he got hit by it. Kind of weird though, the Mini Faust was in front of him and yet it pushed him out of the corner. Weird interaction. Guard crush into mix, mix, mix. That's the actual combo you're supposed to do from 6H. Because the thrust doesn't actually combo if they mash out of the stagger. Use the air dash to keep him in the corner, force him to block the trumpet. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was actually really well played, using the invincibility frames from Wild Assault to go through my Wild Assault. Very good. Hey, I actually punished her for once. Then went for a cross-up with the mix, mix, mix. Not mix, 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 Scarecrow. It can be tricky to keep up with Faust sometimes with all the random nonsense he can do. So, getting hit by stuff like that is really understandable. If I was not, like, really familiar with Faust and I was playing somebody else, I'd probably get hit by that stuff all the time. It's a bit of a funky character. Yeah, getting greedy on the items. It's much safer to pull items against Nago when he's high on blood gauge. When he's low, you gotta be very careful. Oh, that's unfortunate. What just happened there is basically if you used Deflect Shield against the banana peel, it crashes the game. So, yeah, I'm 99.9% certain that's what he did there, but with that being said, good games Nago, well played. That'll be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching. And in about 4 days time, 3 days time, 2 days time, not sure, I'll be making some Mortal Kombat 1 content.